This woman died with no dignity.
11 Investigates exclusively confirming a state investigation into a funeral director already charged with fraud.
A lot of people had filed complaints, and they said that they were dismissed.
Patrick Vereb was charged in April for mishandling the remains of 6,500 pets over several years.
Of course, I had a fleeting thought of Barnaby, but the worst thing was my mom.
Now state investigators are looking into his handling of human clients.
Sure enough, my brother-in-law's in a Ziploc bag with no crematory tag.
11 Investigates' Amy Hudak has worked on this story for months and joins us live in studio now with a major update in this case. Amy.
Lisa, only 11 Investigates learned new investigators with the Department of State are interviewing people who filed complaints concerned their loved ones' remains were mishandled. We know this because a woman we previously interviewed met with investigators, then sat down to talk to us.
I didn't come away thinking they really didn't care about what I was saying.
Charlene Bailey didn't think investigators would call so quickly to meet with her for an interview. When we first met Charlene, she had questions, a lot of them, about her brother-in-law's ashes. Earl Bailey was cremated at a different funeral home, but Charlene, who used Patrick Vereb for her family pets, asked him to make a memorial frame back in 2015. When she learned she was a victim of Vereb's alleged crimes against pets, she opened Earl's untouched urn.
Sure enough, my brother-in-law's in a Ziploc bag with no crematory tag.
Charlene says that's not how the ashes were given to Vereb. She reported her concerns to the Bureau of Enforcement and Investigation, a division of the Department of State, and was just interviewed by 2 investigators.
They asked questions that gave me the feeling that they want this information. They want to pursue this.
Charlene handed over Earl's death certificate and provided every document she had.
He wanted pictures of all that. He wanted pictures of the frame. He wanted pictures of Earl. He wanted pictures of the Ziploc bag. You know, he wanted all that information. They asked me if I would be willing to testify in Harrisburg.
The investigator also told Charlene she was the first person to file a complaint.
I was really surprised because it was my understanding through others that have had the same issue that there had been other complaints filed and that they were just dismissed.
We learned a different investigator with the Bureau of Enforcement and Investigation met with Vereb and 2 of Vereb's former employees a year ago. That includes the woman whose allegations led to the Attorney General's office investigation into the mishandling of pets. She said she felt blown off.
And he kept emphasizing that he was getting ready to retire and that this would be a lot of work.
No charges were ever filed. Charlene says that was not her experience with these new investigators. She wants people to know there is an avenue to report your concerns and to be taken seriously.
They told me that I did the right thing by filing the complaint, and that they thought that if one person came forward, others would as well. That's the thing that I hope happens.
So, Amy, now that she has met with those investigators, what happens next at this point?
Well, it's important to mention that investigators with the Bureau of Enforcement and Investigation actually cannot press charges. So what they'll do, they'll interview anyone who files a complaint. Then they will interview Patrick Vereb himself. They will present all of those findings over to the State Attorney General's office, who will make the final determination. We do want to mention, if you're concerned about how your loved one was handled, we have a link to the complaint form on WPXI.com. In the studio, Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.
All right, thank you for staying on top of this, Amy. And if you have anything that you would like our team to look into, you can always email 11investigates@WPXI.com. We also have a form on our website.